Exomologiste tokirioti agathos alleluia.
Otis ton neona to eleos aftu alleluia.
Yeah, lovely friend.
How are you? Want to do Trinity with IslamicApex?
Trinity with IslamicApex. Maybe, but you could do.
He's ready to go now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what's happening.
He also talks about Islamic dilemma. So he talks about Islamic dilemma. Yeah, he did a thing with King Siv. What was that? You?
Anas.
Wait.
Anas wants to be on the Trinity.
Can you move it to the right so these guys can set up?
Yeah.
Come to the
Chris, do you mind you got time for a minute? Because he's gonna set up his thing with Timothy.
Oh, with Timothy. He's going to debate Timothy.
I thought he's gonna be Timothy.
Yeah, you can debate Timothy.
Do you want to do Anas on that side?
Wait, you're debating.
Anas debates you. He's there. He's already set up. Would you mind coming down?
Where's Timothy? Sorry, I'm confused. You mentioned Timothy.
Timothy.
It's Timothy. Oh, he's debating Taji. Okay, right. Okay.
Are you okay with debating Anas there?
If you talk about the Islamic dilemma,
So no Trinity?
well, we do both.
Okay, so let me ask him if he wants to do Trinity first.
Ask him. Well, Islamic dilemma, the Trinity.
Wants to do prophethood, and like what makes a true prophet?
This guy. What are you doing?
Yo, Chris. Hey, Chris. You want to talk to Islamic?
Brother, hey, listen. We can do the Trinity first and then the Islamic dilemma.
No, he definitely don't know about no Trinity.
What are you talking about, brother? What do you mean? What do you mean, why not? I proposed for a CMA, came to you and said Trinity, and then...
Well, you come to me and we agree basically on everything. It's just for some reason you insist that
Spend more time arguing about
Wait, hold on, you agreed to this? No, you agreed. Yo, man, here's what happened.
I want to play him as a Trinity and Islamic dilemma. You said yes. I want to ask Anas. I said yes.
Let's do it. Let's do Islamic dilemma first. And then you went, no.
Yeah, because that's what we initially talked about.
We never said to do that. No, we never. We just said we're going to talk about the Trinity.
Okay, so you don't want to do the Trinity first.
You don't want to do the Trinity first?
I want to do Islamic dilemma first.
Wait, can I ask you why you don't want to do the Trinity
I
first?
want to do Islamic dilemma first.
Because he doesn't know nothing about the Trinity.
Because we both talk about it.
What do you mean we both talk about it? Talk about what? You don't talk about the Trinity as a Christian?
I do, but I spent the last like 2 years writing about a book for the Islamic dilemma.
That doesn't matter. I don't care about that.
Yeah, but
That's
my point
you.
is that my main topic is the Islamic dilemma. And you have also talked about and challenged people on the Islamic dilemma.
That's cool. That's your
So we should
problem.
probably
Brother,
talk.
brother. That
And you're
doesn't-
coming to me.
I will
and you're
honor.
asking
I will
me
honor.
for
Listen, Chris. I will honor your debate offer regarding the Islamic dilemma as long as you debate me on the Trinity first. I don't see what's wrong with that. Why not? What's the difference? Because we were the ones that originally challenged you. You never challenged me.
He's an ignoramus.
So I'm an ignoramus. Let's discuss the Trinity and then
You're
move to
not
the
an
Islamic
ignoramus on
dilemma.
the Islamic dilemma.
Do you want to go to the
Neither am
Trinity
I.
and then talk
So
about
let's
the
talk about
Islamic
Islamic
dilemma or
dilemma.
not? You guys see this cowardice?
We can talk about the Trinity.
Brother, we came to you initially.
Well, you've got one opportunity, man.
Chris,
So one
Trinity. If you don't want to talk about the Trinity, then you're just demonstrating that you're a coward because we're the ones that approached you to debate, and now you want to change our conditions that we ruled out initially, brother.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did, because that's what TMA told you.
I just told him, I refuted him. I said I never said Trinity first. All we said was Trinity and Islamic dilemma. But that's not saying that's the order. I then said the order should be Islamic dilemma first.
Why should that be the order?
Because I said so.
I'm sorry, what?
Because I studied
He's our guest.
and I've written a book on one.
Okay, so how does that mean why must the Islamic dilemma be discussed first because you studied
Because
it?
I've written a book about it.
I don't know what the relevance is here. You wrote a book. That could be your second
Have I written a
debate.
book about the Islamic dilemma?
Brother, I don't even know.
Have I written a
what
book on the Trinity?
Unfortunately. Maybe. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. How
So
am I
let's
supposed
talk
to
about-
Bro, this guy thinks I keep up with his content. That's the
Are you telling me
Brother, I
you
don't
think
keep
some
up with
people
his
who
content.
don't know have written books about things?
Brother.
I don't think
We can
that's
discuss the
crazy.
Trinity.
Right.
We can have a 10-minute dialogue. We can have it time. So long, just to make
Islamic
you
dilemma for
comfortable.
you're running.
We just done this Islamic dilemma.
Yeah, I know, which is why I'm all ready for it.
Have you done the
Islamic
Trinity yet?
dilemma, let's do it.
Have you done the Trinity yet?
Not today.
Let's do
Let's
it.
talk about
discuss the Islamic dilemma.
Let's bring something new. Let's do something new.
The people are bored. The people that are bored.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
We're
let's
trying to
talk
talk
about
about the
Islamic
Trinity. This guy doesn't want to
All right,
discuss.
so,
Talk about Trinity.
Trinity. The Quran confirms the Torah and the Gospel present in Muhammad's time.
You guys know what's funny? Hold on.
Is that you do not want to discuss? You don't want to talk about the Islamic dilemma, ladies and gentlemen?
Listen, let me tell you guys what's funny. Let me tell you what's funny. This guy, guys, just debated the Islamic dilemma, but for some reason he feels uncomfortable to debate.
Amazing.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, that's fine. Do you want to discuss the Trinity first because you said you haven't discussed it today?
I want to discuss the Islamic dilemma because that's my main thing. So let's do it.
Okay, so as long as we discuss the Islamic dilemma first, you will discuss the Trinity after. All right, come on, watch out.
You want to do it? All right.
Let's do it. Hey, somebody get your phone out for a timer because I'm not gonna prolong it.
Hold on, we're doing the time.
Yeah, no, just like pause. Like, let it run.
Oh, okay.
Let it run because I don't want him to carry on further than he should.
No, it's time, so he doesn't carry on. I'm pointing at the time. Yeah, you do time, you know?
Yeah, we don't want you to. 5 minutes. No. Open but running. It's open but running. Yes.
Wait, what? You don't want me to waffle, but you don't want to time it.
I just told you I want to time. Is this guy okay? I literally just said I want to time it.
You do want to time it?
Yes.
Okay,
I guess I want to control the conversation.
Give him time, man. Okay, so you got 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
Bro.
Brother,
hold on. Maybe it's the British accent. He's gonna open a timer, so it doesn't go on to like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
But it's not an open timer.
Forget it. There's no time.
This open timer means no timer.
Yeah, we need to go back.
Open timer means no timer.
Dude, it's open time, but it's not specific time in between It's not an interval.
Brother, listen.
No intervals. No intervals.
It's an open time, but there's no time.
There is a time. There is a time.
How long?
Brother, 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
Okay, there. That makes sense. Open time.
All right.
Brother, can you come first?
No. They need to stand back to the camera.
Okay. Watch out. Hold on. Okay. Chris, I know. I'm not have to. Hi, man. My friend, can you stand there? My friend.
10 minutes is weird.
My friend.
All right.
Can you stand there?
Can you stand here? Yes. I was told to stand here, so the camera's
Dodgy, stay there.
Dodgy? Why is he dodgy?
You have to move up the person on her.
Wow.
Don't try that.
Wow.
Dodgy.
Calm down.
No, it's fine. You know what? Fine. Sure.
Place and you do 3 hours.
That's right.
Do you want like a 1 minute warning, 2 minute warning?
Well, I'd say like just 2 or 3 minutes each. Like that's reasonable to talk about stuff. You happy with that?
When it's 2 minutes until done, I'll just get
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
2 minutes. Well, he's like, but I'm not facing. What face over here?
Oh, so they can see.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Start the time. It's yours, Chris.
Oh, you want me to go first with 10 minutes? All right.
Didn't you say you wanted to discuss the
I said
Islamic
2
dilemma?
minutes. I said 2 minutes, but all right. Fine. If you want me to do 10 whole minutes talking about the Islamic dilemma, it's odd, but
It's a cross-examination, brother. It's an open dialogue. You can talk about whatever you want in these 10 minutes, and I can
know
answer.
that you haven't been here for a while, whatever. But look, when we go to Speaker's Corner and we do a time thing, it's just a few minutes for you and a few minutes for me, and it goes back and forward. It's really simple. We don't need to do like 10 whole minutes with some kind of interaction. No.
So you want 2 minutes to talk for yourself and then 2 minutes to talk for myself?
Yeah, something like that. Really
Set the
simple.
time.
Is that right? Am I being unreasonable?
All right. Just talk, brother. No more time.
2 minutes, yeah.
Forget the time. Forget it. Just talk. Just talk.
Do time. Yeah, because you got to keep me accountable. You got to keep him accountable and me.
I don't want to let you off for 2 minutes, though, dude.
You were going to let me waffle for 10 minutes.
No, I
apparently.
wasn't. It was you going to be talking. The 10 minutes is your entire section of the Islamic dilemma. That's the point. Within the 10 minutes, I will be answering questions, etc. You understand the point?
So you wanted a cross-section, not an actual debate.
A cross-section isn't a debate.
Well, usually a debate
No.
is one person speaks and then another person speaks,
Yeah,
right?
that's a cross-examination. One person
it
speaks,
can
the other
be,
speaks.
it can be,
can't stop
but
talking.
it's not normally.
Hey, just start a forum, please. This guy doesn't stop complaining, man.
I don't know,
You don't stop complaining.
you're
You're
like, you
I don't know why you don't stop complaining.
It's starting now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to debate and ask on the Islamic dilemma. So what is the Islamic dilemma? Real simple. It is the argument that definitively shows that Islam is false. And it shows that Islam is false because it shows the Quranic author has likely made an it's a probabilistic argument, an argument from abduction, that he has likely erred or made an error or spoke in a way that is not coherent regarding the very scriptures he affirms. What do I mean by that? The Quran affirms the Torah and the Gospel in the 7th century at the time of Muhammad. It affirms them as inspired, preserved, and authoritative. It does this in many places. It explicitly says in Surah Al-Imran, Ayah 3, it says that the Torah and the Gospel are from Allah, so they are from Him. It says that they are authoritative in legal aspects and salvific aspects. You can see Surah Al-Ma'idah, Surah 5, Ayah 43 to 48 for the legal aspects, and Surah Al-Ma'idah, Surah 5, Ayah 66 to 69 for the salvific aspects. In Surah Yusuf, Surah 12, Ayah 111, the very last ayah, it says they are reliable in the context of stories. In Surah 620, in Surah 2146, it talks about how the prophets about Muhammad are also reliable. So the actual prophecies in the Torah and the Gospel are reliable, according to the Quran, explicitly. And yet, ladies and gentlemen, the Quran totally contradicts all of this. It contradicts everything. It says the Jews, they are not children of God, and yet the Jews in Deuteronomy 14:1 consider themselves to be children of God. Yet Surah Al-Ma'idah, Surah 5, Ayah 18 denies it. Surah Al-Tawbah, Ayah 31 explicitly denies it. And yet he's not going to have an answer for these kind of hard contradictions. He believes the crucifixion is denied in Surah Al-Nisa, Surah 4, Ayah 157, and yet it is affirmed in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So, ladies and gentlemen, these contradictions alone demonstrate that the Islamic dilemma passes, and that he is not going to be able to give any kind of response to this, ladies and gentlemen. But let's see what he says. I've had some stories.
You guys see why I didn't want to let him waffle originally? Because he's made about 4 to 5 blunders that I couldn't address now that I have to like memorize every single one now. That's the problem, right? That's what Chris likes to do. So he mentioned chapter 5 verse 18 where Allah says that he has or can't have any children or daughters, when he doesn't know that Ibn Kathir rahimahullah states in his tafsir, right, that the word Ibn has lost its meaning and that it was predicated correctly, in fact, right, to the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that the Jews and Christians have corrupted that title, sons or son, right? Now, why is this relevant? Because he brought this up to demonstrate that the Islamic dilemma is true by virtue of the fact that Allah says that he can't have a son. Oh, but the Bible says that God has a son or that he has sons, therefore there's a contradiction. Well, unfortunately, this is actually in continuity, and there's not really a problem. Why? Well, we need to understand first that the word son, we can predicate this word incorrectly to an individual. That's number one. Number two, we can predicate it correctly, as Ibn Kathir says in chapter 5, verse 18, in his tafsir. That's number one. Number two, he mentioned chapter 4, verse number 157, and he said that contradicts Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and John, right? That the 4 Gospels claim that Jesus Christ died on the cross, the Quran doesn't. There's a contradiction, okay? So he literally just said that within these passages that we see between the Bible and the Quran, there does exist a contradiction, such that this contradiction creates there to be a discontinuity between the Bible and the Quran, meaning that by definition, the Quran could not be confirming the Bible absolutely, okay? Is my time? Okay, cool. So he also mentioned another point where he said that the Quran is confirming the Bible absolutely and salvifically, etc. I didn't see any justification for the absolute confirmation, nor did I see justification for the preservation. You did mention chapter 5 verse 48, but I don't understand how that is demonstrating preservation of the Quran. Alright. So this is why I didn't want to do this talking, man, because we could ask each other questions, we'd be more productive, but...
Alright, so I think he kind of waffled through that a little bit. So yeah, he said, oh no, it's totally fine. Ibn Kathir says something, we can believe that, and all we have to do is believe that the Torah and the Gospel have been corrupt. Yeah, fine, except the problem is your Quran doesn't say that. Your Quran says the opposite of that. This is just your scholars, 600, 700 years removed, trying to desperately save your own religious text from obvious error. So I don't know why that helps you. But anyway, then he goes on to say, oh yeah, the crucifixion thing. This is just proof that it's not an absolute confirmation. It's just proof, that's all it is. Or it's proof that he's just, like, he made an error and said something wrong. But you can't entertain that. Instead, you have to hold to conscious edits, which is a bizarre theory that is irrational anyway. He holds to a general confirmation when in reality he means a specific confirmation. They don't use English properly. even though that is explicitly denied in the Quran. So Al-Baqarah ayah 85 says the Jews are accountable to all of their Torah, not just a part of it. Surah 6 ayah 91 says, how dare the Jews take the Torah, the book of Moses it calls it, Kitab al-Musa, and they conceal parts of it. Why would that be a problem if that's actually the very thing they should do, because the book has been corrupted according to his belief? Obviously that's not the belief of the Quranic author. He's again making up his own Quran, trying to justify his own religion, when his religion has nothing to do really with the Quran. It basically loosely references it and then just makes stuff up 600 years after the fact to desperately cover for its own inaccuracies. So let's destroy these conscious edits. Conscious edits can't work if the author isn't familiar with the text. I'm going to argue the author isn't familiar with the text. There's not a and here are my 3 points. Oh my God, let me say this. 3 points. First point, there is barely any, arguably no, direct quotes in the Quran of the Torah or the Injil. Point number 2, Sidney Griffith and others have argued that the text of the Bible had not been translated into Arabic at the time. Point number 3, ladies and gentlemen, not translated into Arabic. Point number 3, I'll leave for the next one.
The Quran was not translated into Arabic?
No.
Oh, sorry, the Bible.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, now, sorry, wait, can you pause real quick? Is it okay after this we do a cross-examination?
I'm happy with this. You get to say what you want to say, I guess what I would say.
No, but I don't like that though, because you are making blunders that I'm forced to memorize, but they stop.
It's called a debate.
But again, within a debate, we can have a cross-examination where I can hold you where you make your mistakes. That's your problem.
No.
You're not letting me do that. You just assume that the fiction, and I couldn't stop you.
You can challenge me for 2 minutes to challenge
But within these 2 minutes, you will not spend your time justifying the crucifixion.
Well, then I'll look foolish,
That's
won't I?
that's the thing.
2 minutes.
You are using that to get away from the point, which is why cross-examination would be much more efficient. I mean, look.
He knows this isn't working for him.
It's not working. I'm literally telling you to talk directly to me, one by one. No, you're not. No, you're not.
You can talk about whatever you want. You can bring up any verse.
Listen. We can start it, but after this, we're gonna be doing a cross-examination because he can't be running from his lies anymore.
Literally, listen. I want complete partiality. This doesn't benefit either of us.
So why did you do that with? Why did you not do that with Itachi then?
Cross does better.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? You didn't do that with Itachi, but now you don't want to do it with me. You did the cross-examination with Itachi, but you didn't do it with me.
Itachi approached me in a very different energy to what you approached.
That's completely irrelevant, brother. Stop being.
Who's winning here?
You're being emotional. You just told me that the reason why you cross-examined Itachi was because she approached you in a nice manner. You guys were asking each other questions directly, answering without timer. Now you need a 2-minute timer to separate our conversation in order for you to run from answering the questions directly. This guy just debated Itachi on the Islamic dilemma without a timer, meaning that they could answer and ask each other questions directly without any delays.
It's not you.
So I don't understand why you do that with her and not me.
Because I want a standard format. I said I don't matter how long it is.
You didn't answer my question.
As long as we have some kind of back and forward, right? Because I don't think you'll actually.
This isn't a proper back and forth.
I don't think you'll let me speak, which I think I'm right about.
I will let you speak.
Whereas Itachi did let me speak.
How do you know I won't let you speak?
I think I let Itachi speak.
He's coping. How do you know I won't let you speak?
Because you're speaking over me now, bro.
But that's because you are not demonstrating why
the reason I know he won't let me speak is because he's speaking over me now.
I'm speaking over you now for different reasons. Do you understand that? Do you understand that difference?
He's speaking over me now because he's losing.
I'm losing?
That's why.
Yeah, I'm speaking over you because I'm losing. No, I'm speaking over you because you won't agree to have a direct cross-examination with me. You're not having a cross-examination.
No, I'm
because
not
you know you don't
the
want to get caught on your blunders immediately.
He's literally mid-debate wanting to change the rules because he doesn't like how it's going.
Brother,
he doesn't like how it's going. Dash.
Let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something, right? Look, nobody wants to do a cross-examination if they're not comfortable enough answering questions on the spot, right?
You were just doing that.
And that's you. And you're also not comfortable. You're also not comfortable with being. You're not
comfortable dealing with my verses.
Stop talking. Why don't you ask me about your verses and I answer directly?
I did in 2 minutes.
No. Ask me about your verses and then I answer. And then I ask you questions. So you don't want to answer? You don't want to do that? You don't want to do that? Brother,
This is standard.
this debate you just had with Itachi, I want to have that.
Because well, they
I
have a
don't
very
care.
different energy.
That's
Don't
irrelevant.
interrupt me.
That's irrelevant.
Don't demand things change.
Brother,
You never did any of
brother,
that.
I interrupt you because
You don't like the format.
No. It's because you evade answers within the 2 minutes of our conversation.
Well, then that's
which will make
fine.
the-
That's
not
literally the
fine.
point of a debate. If
No,
I look foolish,
no.
that's fine.
Brother.
You don't need to like worry about that.
Offer us a solution, right? I think this will work both ways. You don't want to be over talked to, you don't want to let him.
But I'm not going to compromise on this because I think
Just listen at least.
I'll listen to you, bro.
So this, right? So a person will have a bank of, let's say 10 minutes, we can make it 2, whatever. And a person B will have a bank of, let's say 45 seconds. You start it, the person, he asks his question, and then it switches. That sticks to however long, and that person has 45 seconds to answer, and then when he has answered, it goes down and that depletes. But it's 45 seconds each time to answer, and person A has a bank. That will mean you don't get over-talked, because you each have your turn to speak, and he doesn't waffle because you have a bank of time.
Yeah.
A bank of time.
I think that we meet in the middle there.
I'm not going to say
You don't want to meet in the middle?
That's the
You know, if I ask him to justify Jesus dying on the cross, you would kill himself. Like, that's the point, right? That's why I want to do the cross-examination, because
that's
I
why I
know he
wanted 2
can't
minutes,
prove
2
that Jesus
minutes.
died on the
That's
cross.
completely reasonable. to
That's
do.
completely reasonable, Chris,
No,
and you're
that's
evading
changed.
this
No.
because you know you
start
can't engage with
debating,
direct
and then you
conversation.
go, oh
with
no,
me.
all of a sudden I
That's
don't
the
like
problem.
how this is going. No,
You
sorry.
know,
That's not
everybody here
respectful.
can see that I'm taking a more aggressive approach by telling you
By
that
changing
cross-
the debate.
No. To have a
You're changing how the debate
You guys
works.
all know what a cross-examination is, right? It's where you talk directly with the interlocutor by asking questions and then answering directly.
Ladies and
Now,
gentlemen.
that is not running. That is called me trying to have a direct conversation
But
with
what
him.
is, I'm not going
And
to
he's not trying to do it. And he's coping with his friend in the back as well. He can't do it. He needs his therapist.
If you don't want to be
You're the guy whinging, not me. Jeez.
Brother, you are clearly struggling to accept the fact
2
that
minutes,
you
2
cannot
minutes.
answer. No, brother. He just met you in the middle. He met you in the middle, and you don't even want to meet in the middle.
No, of
You
course
think
not.
I will let you waffle for 2 minutes about points that you won't answer?
Yes, that's called a debate.
No, but that's not the debate that we're gonna have because you
Because you say so.
and Itachi had a really productive debate.
Because she wasn't you.
But that's irrelevant who it is.
Yeah, that's
the
totally
point is that
irrelevant.
you guys had
Two
a
different
productive
people.
conversation
Not-
because
not
of the
relevant.
fact that you guys had a cross-examination because you guys are answering
She's
and
not
asking
you.
questions back and
She's
forth.
not you.
Sorry, that's irrelevant. I don't care if
Yes,
it's
yes.
me or
Being
it's not.
totally different people and the energy you bring to the debate is
hold on.
irrelevant.
But he's giving you an alternative where I can't even
Yes,
talk over you.
and I'm saying no. Because,
Why?
Because we've already established the rules
Oh,
of the
so
debate.
now he's coping. Guys, originally he said I was going to talk over him, and now it's that, oh, we
You're still
already
doing it.
established the rules.
still
Brother,
doing it.
listen, brother. We can meet in the middle such that you won't run from my questions. No. You
Debate's not
won't
for
run
you.
from my questions.
Debate's not for you.
We can do that. Sorry?
Debate's not for you.
Sure, we
It's
can.
not for you.
Sure.
It's not for you.
He's trying to get you to meet me in the middle
It's not
about
for
this debate. If you don't want to have that, then halas.
We already
Because
did
you are
meet
not
in the
answer-
middle.
you're
You were
not-
literally
you're not-
going in a agreed
That's not-
upon,
that's not meeting in the
moderated
middle.
form,
That's not
and then
meeting
you
in the
just
middle.
went, no, I don't like this anymore.
That's not,
tough.
brother. You are not able to answer
Could I do
questions
that? Could I just
directly
be like, oh,
within 2
all of a
minutes.
sudden I don't like this. Can we
Brother,
just change it?
Give a reason.
I'm giving
I
you
don't
a
like what
reason.
he's saying.
I'm giving you a reason.
I don't like what he's saying. He's not addressing me.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not
reason
what
is
I'm
that
saying.
if
You push
the-
me so far at this, man. Like,
if
what
the-
is going on? This
so
guy
you know
can't
that
have a
stuff.
one-on-one with me, right?
If
He
the
can't
re-
have
I
a
tried
one-on-one.
to. I tried to.
No, you can't.
If the reason is that he's not listening to you,
How about this
then we can
question?
address
Hold on.
that.
If I cut you off once, you can leave the conversation.
No, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. You're
If
not
I
doing
cut
that.
you
You're
off
not doing
once,
that.
we can
Hey,
leave. We can.
It's cowardly that you
It's
feel
cowardly
that
that
you have
I.
to change it.
Okay, I'm telling you, I want to debate you one-on-one,
Yes,
direct.
we agreed.
Meaning
you
that
started doing it,
I asked
and
you a
then
question.
during the debate,
Why are you
you
talking over
refused to continue.
Brother, I'm telling you, I want to continue the debate.
As long as we
But
change
debate
the format of the debate.
The debate format has
No,
to change
no.
because you aren't able to keep up with the format.
He wants to
brother.
change the format
That's
of the
problem.
debate.
I'm literally like this guy will stack up 6 blunders, and I have to remember all of that instead
Yes,
of
you do.
addressing him on
Yes,
the
you
spot
do.
when
Be
he makes
clever.
these errors.
Be better.
You don't. No.
Be
You
good.
don't
Get
want to
good.
be addressed.
Get good.
You don't want to be addressed immediately as you
Get
make a
good.
blunder. That's your problem.
Hey, you've got 2
So
minutes.
This is
That's not a
extremely
long period of
cowardly.
time.
For you it is because you waffle fast, and within these minutes, you make at least 4
It's
blunders
because
every
I have
time
no
you talk.
experience here, right?
Brother, listen,
because I have no
I'm
experience here.
giving you an option, right? We can meet in the middle. We don't even have to do a direct cross-examination. We can meet in the middle. You get a
This will be
45-minute
known as
time
the
break.
time you
You
had
can
your
get the
chance,
45-second time
and you
break.
bottled it because you insisted on changing
I
it.
bottled my
Yeah,
chance.
yeah.
Ladies and
When I was
gentlemen,
perfectly
Chris
happy
from
to
Speaker's
continue
Corner
and to
Chris
meet
from
your
Speaker's
extra
Corner
debate,
is being
perfectly
coward
happy.
after
No.
I directly challenge him to a cross-examination and from
During the
everybody
debate,
here, and
because
he
he
won't
doesn't
have a
like the
one-on-one
debate format.
with direct
He wanted to
questioning
change
and
the
answering
debate format
because he
after the
knows
fact.
he's not able to be addressed immediately as he commits his blunders.
He struggles
right?
with
So what he wants to do, guys? So notice,
He's
notice
like, I
who's the
can't
coward.
remember all these Quran
Guys,
verses.
Guys, notice
Chris
who's the
knows too
coward.
many Quran verses.
Notice who's the
I can't
coward.
deal with it.
The one who wants to debate directly,
Or the one
one-on-one,
who's changing the
question
debate
and
format.
answer. Like he asks a question, I answer immediately, then he replies.
It's funny.
I don't know how that
It's
could be
funny.
cowardly. I don't know who you're trying to convince. Chris.
Changing the format
This is shameful, brother.
is cowardly.
Brother, changing the
If a
format's
Christian
necessary
did
for
that,
you.
if I did that to you, he would rightfully call me out on it. If I did that to you, I went, no, gotta change it
There has to
now
be a reason.
because I don't like what he's doing.
There has to be a reason.
be a valid reason.
I'm giving you a reason because you're not able to address
you
my
would.
points within the 2 minutes. You're not able to address my points within the 2 minutes. So that's why I want to have a back and forth
2 minutes.
so that we can go back and forth and
minutes,
answer
2
each
minutes.
other's questions. No, brother, because you're not able to do it.
He refuses to
You're not
continue.
able to do it. Yeah, I refuse to do that, but I'm giving you an alternative that would make it literally better.
We're giving alternatives.
I'm giving you an alternative that would
But
make
that's
it
not fair.
better. How is that not
We
fair?
agreed to something else.
Because-
we continued it, and then he went, "Oh no, now I don't
I
like
can
it."
assume within every
That's
2
not
minutes you
fair.
get that you blunder 4 or 5 times. I didn't assume that. I didn't assume that. Hey, listen, Chris.
So I'll give you an alternative. If you can't manage to debate upon your prior.
Chris, over here. Over here.
He refuses to debate. Your boy refuses to
You know what's
debate.
funny?
He wants to change the format now.
Okay.
Yeah, to suit you.
Yeah.
No, not to suit me.
No, brother.
No, he says he doesn't. He thinks it's unfair that I get 2
I'll tell him how it is.
Brother, he's our guest. Treat him like a guest.
Listen, listen.
I agreed to his initial terms.
Listen,
We started debating,
listen,
and then he goes, "I don't like this.
Wait,
I don't want to debate
they
this
didn't agree to
anymore."
my initial terms because I asked him to do 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Meaning cross-examination 10 minutes. He doesn't want to have a
You guys have a mock.
cross-examination.
What should be happening right now?
He doesn't
I'll
want to
give
have a
it-
cross-examination.
I gave
He
a-
gave him
yes,
little
answer
pass.
that
He gave
you
him
would
little
be
pass. He didn't take it.
Tell us
He
impartially
didn't take the
what's
middle
going
pass.
on.
He didn't take the middle pass. No, that's fine.
No, you changed mid-debate.
So, Chris, what do you want to do?
Well, I want to continue with how we were doing.
We're not doing 2
But he
minutes because he
refuses to do it.
blunders every 2 minutes at least
Then-
5
then
times,
it's
and then he
fine
wants you
then.
to address all his blunders.
He's
That's not a
winning
proper
so
debate.
well
That's not a
that he
proper
doesn't want to
debate.
continue.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm trying to make
He's winning so well, he doesn't want to continue.
Conclude and do
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Brother, if we do, okay, how about this? When it comes to the Trinity, we don't do 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Is that fair?
no, I'm not
So he
saying
wants to, you still want to do, so, wow. Hold on.
Because
Brother,
you're literally
Trinity-
asking me
Trinity-
to change everything mid-debate because you don't like
Wait,
it.
mid-debate, it's a different debate.
It's a different debate, brother.
2 minutes, 2 minutes. It's the same
What the
debate.
heck? It's a different debate.
Yeah, so we continue what we did now.
What? You just said it's the same debate, but it's not.
The agreement.
Chris, now you look stupid, brother.
Okay, wait. In that case, we can, because
He doesn't
the
want to do it.
Itachi
You have
debate
to-
was
you have to-
different to
it's not
this one,
the-
we can
the
follow the
debate
rules of the
first.
Itachi debate.
We did like 2 rounds.
You know what, brother? This guy won't stop crying. You can
You're the
complete.
guy who's
I'm
complaining.
literally, you know what's funny? I'm actually
the cameras are
trying
rolling.
to
Let's
have
go,
a
let's go.
productive conversation with you as much
Let's
as
get
I
someone,
can.
let's
2 minutes, 2
But
minutes.
the 2 minutes isn't productive, but I agree with it. Hold on, I agree with it. So what we will do, let's meet in the middle here. Let me give him the best alternative. You complete the debate about the Islamic dilemma, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. And then when we go to the Trinity, it becomes a 10.
Come on, Chris.
You're not changing.
Chris, come on.
Why?
You
Why,
cannot
Chris?
come into a debate.
Why, Chris?
Start doing something that you agreed to, and then as you do it, you go, "Oh, I don't like it. I don't like that Chris knows so many Quran verses.
Yeah,
There's
you
too
know a
many
lot of
Quran
Quran
verses."
verses.
That's literally what you said. You said
I'm
that.
literally telling you that we can
You
have a
said,
debate.
I know too many Quran verses. You can't keep up.
I said that you know too many Quran verses,
Yeah.
or did I say that you're blundering too much, such that I wasn't able to respond to all your
To all
blunders?
the Quran
within
verses
the
I was
2
giving.
minutes? You see
To
what
all
I'm
the Quran
saying?
verses I was
Hey,
giving.
Chris,
So you do
know what I'm saying?
agree. I
2
do know the
minutes.
Quran
Listen,
verses.
you can finish the debate as you like about the Islamic dilemma, and then after that I get my way about the Trinity. Is that fair? Is that fair? That I get my way when it comes to my debate, you get your way when it comes to your debate.
For this one, if that's the case, concede all, however he wants to run this one, let him.
No,
However
if
you want to run your
we
one.
agreed to 2 debates, yeah? We agreed to
So
2
it's
minutes.
not the same
we
debate.
Agreed,
All
we
right, it's
agreed
not the- so you
to
lied.
2 minutes,
Okay.
2 minutes, yeah?
For the first debate, yeah.
You get your
And
way
you know
for
what's
this
funny?
one. He
I
gets his way for
proposed
this one.
initially in 10
If
minutes.
we never said anything and we continued, we would have gone.
Can I
to
tell you
2
guys something about
minutes,
this guy?
2 minutes.
Chris,
You know we are. Yes, you know.
Just a
it.
second. Hold
know
on.
it.
So guys,
It's just
guys,
based-
this is
you
how
change the outcome
repulsive.
based on the prior.
So this is how repulsive this individual is, right? So we asked him, let's debate Trinity first. Then Islamic dilemma. He says no. And we're like, okay,
Islamic
hold on.
dilemma is my main
We will.
thing.
Okay, Trinity is my main thing. Now what? You see what I'm saying,
you
right?
came to me.
Right. I came up to you, so I get to choose how it goes. You don't
how
get
it works.
that. So it works the other way around.
Yeah, if you come up to me and ask
Shut
me
up,
for
dude.
debate, yeah.
So guys, this is what I'm
If you
saying.
ask me
Right?
for debate, then I will agree to the terms I give you.
Just hold on. No, that's not
You asked me for a debate.
Guys,
How would you win the Trinity debate? How do you win it?
Exactly as we agreed on.
how are we?
2-2. That's exactly it.
How do you want a Trinity debate to go 2-2? You know how the Trinity debate.
That's
You know
literally
how
what we
Trinity
agreed
debate.
on, and we were gonna do, but then you went, no, I don't like it.
No. You know, this guy wants to talk for 5 minutes about why the Trinity is not 3 gods at once without me replying. What does this guy think he's doing? Like, no, brother. You want to know why I'm doing what I want to do? Because the cross-examination. Okay, you know what's funny? Within a cross-examination, you can embarrass me more if you truly believe you can embarrass me. That's the point. I'm giving you that leverage. Yeah, no, you can catch me on my blunder
Why are you
immediately.
being embarrassed?
I'm being embarrassed.
Yeah, you
Brother,
literally said,
brother, you want to
I'm
have a
struggling to
one-on-one.
keep up with all the verses he's giving. I don't like this format.
Yeah,
Please
we
change
all
the
heard
format.
me say that. Yeah, I
Is
said
that not a
that.
fair summary?
That's what I
Did
said.
he say he didn't like the format because he was struggling to keep up with all the verses and respond to all of them in a 2-minute period?
2 minutes. Within 2
That's not-
minutes,
I'm
if
not
you
working
expect me every 2 minutes to address 5 to 6 blunders, we can't have a conversation. We can't.
You don't know how to
Unless
debate
we
then.
cross-examine.
I'm sorry. You
Other
don't
way
know how to
around,
debate.
brother. If you blunder five to six times, that's your problem. Okay, this guy doesn't want to debate. Yo, where's Pastor Orlando?
You're bringing up too many points. You
Let
need
me
to
go
be
like
better at debating. You're just
so you don't want to cross-examine, right?
No, I want
You don't want to
2-2. I
cross-examine?
want 2-2.
He doesn't want to cross-examine. Let's go somewhere else. You don't want to cross-examine? It's okay.
Why couldn't you take it one by one?
That's what I'm saying.
He agreed.
Who
We
cares?
were
I'm
debating.
changing it
Now
because
it's changing.
you cannot. You're not compatible with the 2 minute. You're not.
I'm not compatible.
No, you're not.
I'm not compatible with 2
Because
minutes,
you
2
don't know
minutes,
how to
guys.
use it.
I'm not. I don't know. This guy is an expert at Speaker's Corner. He knows how to do 2 minutes, 2 minutes in a debate. I don't know, even though I've done it about 50 times.
Like, cool, man. Chris, we could do 1 by 1. Everyone's watching. You ask question, I answer immediately. You don't cut me off, and vice versa.
You're
You
gonna
guys
go
do that?
home.
You guys all think that's okay,
Having not
right?
debated the Islamic dilemma
see how they're
with
not
the guy who
answering?
wrote the
Even the
book on
Christians
it,
don't.
because you didn't like the format that you initially agreed with.
Yeah, with you, brother. Because unfortunately, you cannot answer without blundering
Then
constantly.
you should be happy.
No, but that's shotgunning because that requires me.
Oh, so
doing
it's
the 2 minutes.
unfair blundering.
Hold on a second. When you shotgun that many points and they're all wrong, it is not as easy to address all of them within 2 minutes.
There's too many wrong
Which
points.
is why,
There's too many.
guys, I
1 minute,
shotgun, therefore Islamic Apex is bad. Come on, man. Listen, brother, that's why I want to take it one-on-one. Everybody understands what I'm coming for.
You need to learn how to do a debate.
So he doesn't want to do a cross-examination, but he did that earlier with Itachi, but he won't do it with me, guys. She is a totally different, your coach. Thank you for coming. You know you can't debate the Trinity. You know you can't. You know you can't debate the Trinity, right?
I'm not the one who
Am I right?
randomly decided to
Am I
stop the
right?
debate.
Am I right? You can't debate the Trinity.
Who stopped this debate?
You can't debate the Trinity.
Who stopped it?
I stopped it because you're not able to accommodate the
So
debate.
he's just acknowledged he stopped
Yeah,
the
because
debate.
you cannot
There
accommodate
you
the
are.
debate.
So when it's like, oh, why do we not?
Thanks for coming.
When we say, why did we not discuss the Trinity? He already said it's because he stopped the debate.
What's the most important thing in the Bible?
Listen, forget it. He doesn't want to have. He doesn't want to have a back and forth. He can go.
I'm pretty sure it's the Trinity.
Hey, cuz, do you have anybody that would cross-examine me on the Trinity?
Veritas around, so if you are able to learn what a debate is in a short period of time, you can
Veritas
ask
around?
Veritas.
Yeah. You'll get verified.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know which camera's a which. So, anyway, so that was a really weird thing, right? I mean, so it was kind of going really well. He wanted to talk about the Islamic dilemma. Big thumbs up from me. We agreed 2 minutes, 2 minutes after he said a timeless debate, which is weird. But he finally agreed to 2 minutes, 2 minutes. We started doing back and forth. We had 2 rounds, and then all of a sudden he puts his hands up and he says, I don't want to actually do this anymore. I don't want to do this format. Chris is giving too many Quran verses, and I can't keep up. Wow, what an admission, man. What an admission. That's really shocking. I've never had someone admit that to me.
When guests come to visit us, we treat them how they should be treated.
They have to learn the I don't know. Then he changed.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Anyway, I've never had that.
I thought they memorised it all.
I thought they had. That's okay. I've memorised it for them. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what that was, but he was. You could see it was going bad, and I think he had to do something, and that was his answer. Just throw it in and be like, I want to change the format. So that was. I've never had that speech score before, but I hope he learns where the debate is, and Lord willing, if we see him again, he will have. Well, improved in his mannerisms, and yes, we could have actually had a debate. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the best they have on the Islamic dilemma. What a shame. Christ is risen, Christ is Lord, Islam is false. God bless you all. Have a good day.